And I mean, this is how simple I keep it in real life. I'll show you, just like this. The property is 63,000 US. But then there used to be Rolls-Royce workshop, and there's tons of stuff left there. So I bet I can sell stuff for 13,000 to make it simple. That means I've only paid 50,000 for the property. And if I wanted to, I could rent this property for $2,000. So 2,000 a month times 12, it's 24,000 a year. And then running costs and tax will set me back 4,000 if I calculate high. 40% is insane, so if this works, I'm super excited, super happy. Ja visst. I'm buying some properties. As of now, doing this video, I am in Tampa, Florida. Let's go to the beach. It's raining out there. Good thing about the tropical climate here in Florida, though, it shouldn't last that long. Usually it rains for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, not like back in Sweden where you can get rain for 2 weeks. That's tonight's dinner dealt with. Now we need to go get some lunch too, I suppose. I think I feel like sushi today. Lunch? Check. Going to the beach in weather like this is not perfect, to say the least. Still, I love swimming, so we're gonna go out there and dive in for a minute. And then I suppose instead of sitting on the beach and describing to you what I'm on about in this next chapter, we'll go somewhere nice and get a cup of coffee and talk about it over there. Snap. We're at the beach. Wow. It's really nice here. Have a look at this. Swim. Check. Now we're in downtown Tarpon Springs, so we're gonna see if we can find some nice place to have coffee. And while we're having coffee, I want to tell you about a chapter I'm releasing now. It's done and I'm happy about it. It's about how to calculate on a property. Several different people have asked me several different times for information on this subject, so I'm gonna do my very best. First off, only calculate when you're in a good mood. Always, always, always. This makes you much more creative and it's way easier to avoid all kinds of fears. When you're in a good mood, you will do better work with calculating. When you buy a property, you want to buy it cheap. If you can't buy it cheap, find ways to make it cheap. That's like my main ambition with everything. You might be able to charge for parking, you might be able to charge for storage, you might be able to build a mother-in-law suite or an attefallshus. Find ways to make it cheap. Another thing I like doing myself is doing two calculations. I prefer doing one, which is the ultimate one, the ideal one, the one I'll go for, the one I'll use as a business plan almost. but I also like making another one for worst case scenarios. In making sure you can always deal with the worst case scenario, you will feel more confident in buying the property. And then you sort of just have it somewhere, put it aside, because so far I haven't even been close to having to use any of the worst case stuff, but it feels good making it just to make sure you can survive. As I said, you make them both, and then you take the worst case scenario and tuck it away somewhere, and then focus on the ideal stuff. I'm not Donald Trump, I'm not Robert Kiyosaki, I'm not Erik Selin, but I have made pretty good money from this, so I hope some of it is useful to you. Meeting over and the day's coming to an end. Download the chapter. You just click the link next to the video. If you don't, go to my homepage, www.larsdyrendahl.com. That's LarsDyrendahl.com. The address and the link maybe it should be here. Let's put it on the right side here. Click it. Exciting! Ja, visst.